all I wanted from today was this to not be empty. Oh boy. We're back. Not how I wanted to start today. Yeah, we got some issues. It's not issuing right now, thankfully, but it will probably issue later. I know I've been gone. Some big things are going to happen. This we're going to talk about later at some point. Was supposed to make a video before. Didn't happen due to some similar issues that I'm having right now. And then, yeah, we're here. We're here though. We're making it. We're barely getting by, but we are making it. So I actually have to go and pay a guy later. But let's get into the montage. So, things have been paid. I actually went and looked at a car, but let me explain some things. What I have is a 2015 Jeep Renegade. I've had it for a year, 12,000 miles later, and it's got a cooling issue. It had a problem before. I don't remember what it was. But the radio, as you can see, needs fixed. But I don't think the cooling is really a problem because I went and got something to eat, and in the drive-thru, I noticed, okay, it makes a good noise. It makes a good noise. But I noticed in the drive-thru that the temperature got up to around like 228, 230, and the fan kicked on. So I don't know if it's supposed to do that or if it's actually starting to read a temperature. I don't really know. It didn't do that before the fan would kick on and then just kick right back off, and it was drawing a lot of power. So it could just be me. I don't know if it's supposed to get that hot or not, but it did, and the fan kicked on and it cooled right back down. Another thing, it's Italian. It's hear me out. It's made in Italy. They're not known for their electrical work in cars, and you start to scratch away at the Jeep badge here, just a little bit, you'll see that it says Fiat. It does good off-road. It's got a bunch of different modes. I've never been stuck. Never had a problem. If you don't know what this car looks like, I'll throw a picture of it up somewhere. It gets really, really, really good gas mileage though. Right now I'm averaging 25.2, which is not bad. It's kind of peppy around the city. You know, like city streets, you know, you jumping between red lights and there's a bunch of traffic and stuff, you know, it's kind of peppy. But once you kind of get it out on the interstate or you go to try to pass somebody, the power is just not there. It's not. They make a lot of cool aftermarket parts for this. They make roof racks, ladders, headlights, lift kits. I mean, Rough Country, they have a 3-inch lift kit for this thing. It's pretty comfortable. I like it. I'm comfortable. You know, I've had it for a year. I'm kind of thinking about dumping it because I kind of took a page out of Hoovie's book, and yeah, I think he pays cash for his and I kind of finance mine. So yeah, when Hoovie said, "Don't do what I do." Well, I didn't technically do what he did. I did the opposite, but worse. So, yeah. Don't do what I do. Or what he does. It just doesn't work out in the end. Because you go broke. I lost my air freshener. And I'm being passed in traffic. So, don't expect to set any kind of land speed records with this thing. Shaped like a brick. A piece of paper, I'll put it that way. A piece of paper is more aerodynamic than this. There's tons of room. Looking at it from the outside, you would think there's absolutely no room in that thing. Like, how do you get people in there? But once you step inside, there's all kinds of visibility. And I mean all kinds of visibility. I mean, I don't have any kind of issues with trying to see oncoming traffic when I'm turning or anything like that. You got these nice little quarter windows to help see out of. Oh yeah, the door panel, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of starting to come apart. That mirror cap is coming apart. The only thing that really, like, visibility wise, that I don't really care much for is going to be the A-pillar. That's kind of a big block. It doesn't look that big on camera, but it's pretty big. No land speed records, obviously, are going to be set with this. Don't expect to win any races either, because it's very, very slow, very underpowered. But off-road, it does have some kind of like four-wheel drive low. It's not like a regular transfer case like you would get in a normal pickup or a Wrangler per se. It's more of, it locks it in first gear. Off-road, I mean, it does really good. You know, I have a friend that has a Wrangler, and I keep up with her really, really well. I mean, there's no issues off-road whatsoever. It doesn't have locking differentials. It's all open. It's a good little city car, and it's a good little highway cruiser too. I've taken it to North Carolina once, took it to Tennessee, and, you know, it done good. I mean, I got 30 miles to the gallon, and that's because, you know, it was all highway miles. So, gas-wise, pretty good. But if you're going to buy one used, pay cash. That way, so you're not in the same boat that I am. Radio that's busted at the dealership for a new one, $1,100, and that doesn't cover the $150 charge to program it. So you're looking at $1,250, $1,300 to fix it. Other than that, for the year and the now 13,000 miles that I've put on it, I mean, it's been a relatively good car. You know, it drives really, really good. It does feel like you're going to fall over when you go around a curve. The seats, they kind of hold you some. But I mean, I like it. I really don't want to get rid of it, but it's going to have to come to a point that I'm going to have to. I really do wish that this one had the My Sky roof panels, and I do wish that it had the trailer towing package. That's the only two things that mine doesn't have. Oh, and the leather interior. It does not have leather. But if it had those, I mean, I would probably keep it and fix it. But as of right now, I am looking at other options. I'm not going to disclose those options yet. I will say that the next car that I do buy is going to be similar in shape. I am going to try to get a different color other than white. White shows a lot. It actually shows a lot of mold, because I don't really go anywhere. Hence why I only have 13,000 miles on this thing since I've owned it. So I am going to do something other than white, probably red. Not going to do black, because black shows a lot of scratches. And we have a lot of coal mines around here. Why, I don't really know. I haven't really decided on that yet. But I am going to be getting something else. So we'll see. And that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that wasn't really that exciting like it probably should have been, but I did have some things that I had to do today, and I thought I'd bring you guys along and explain a little bit. So please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see